So
Mm-hmm.
they got a shop and they just getting there, combing them down and getting their hair all pretty. And then I said,
Uh-huh.
wow, So anyway, just you
Here we
don't
go.
don't discount the power of what people want. I mean, what they
Yeah.
want, they'll pay for it.
They'll
That's
pay
what
for
I
it. Exactly.
yeah.
And that's what I keep trying to listen to Adam about, because I want to lower my prices and my mugs and stuff. But he says, no, you have quality stuff.
No,
If
no,
you
don't
charge it, they're
he's
gonna
right.
buy it. So
Your prices, it's a trick to putting the price right, but people
mhm.
equate quality with price.
Yes.
You will attract the people that think that's
Mhm.
good.
Mhm.
I mean, because people that, I always tell people, I've been looking at this thing, I've been hearing people talking about, I want to hook up. Well, see, you don't want to deal with people that
Hi,
want to hook up.
John.
Oh, I'm talking to Mr. John. I see him down there looking up. All
We're
right, John, how
handling the
you
meeting
doing?
today. Sit back.
Yes, we actually are going to have a meeting today, so let's just let John get over here.
I
and
thought
do
you
his
guys
thing.
were hosting. I'm just another
No,
bozo on the
we
bus.
we was both you're hosting, we just boasted.
Yeah, okay. Hosting and boasting. Wow,
There
man.
you go.
Eddie, come on, man. Wow.
Hey, next we start toasting. Hey, this is toasting John. He deal today,
Well, you know what? I would toast to you right now, but my cup's empty.
Your cup
You're
don't run
Harley
over.
Davidson. I see that.
Yeah,
On
it's the same cup every day. But unlike what you guys do, you make sure people have a different cup every day, right?
Cup of the week. Look at you. Oh, look at him. Oh,
yeah.
Mhm.
Your cup runneth over with ideas.
There it is.
Slipping right
There it
in. Mhm.
Cup of the day, right? So welcome everyone. You're stuck with me today, whether you like it or not. Lana had to go deal with something, so here I am, just to keep order. I don't mean to interrupt. I mean, if we're going to be
No,
talking about
go.
dogs and house sitting, I was just wondering, Susan, where you were at, because we just hired a house sitter
Uh-huh.
because I'm headed to Hawaii next week. Or when is it? Yeah, whenever the plane leaves, and so I'm going to be that's right. I'm going to be out of communication with you guys for a little bit.
Okay.
How about that? So
How about
so who
that?
wants to host?
Incommunicado.
Yeah, well, we'll go ahead and we'll assign different hosts here. Look, here.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I think so, because here's the thing, and Susan, I totally can relate, because the girl who's going to be coming here to dog sit for us, we had toured the house, and here's how you turn on the lights, and here's the this, and here's the that, right?
Yeah.
She's moving in for a week, so
Exactly.
which is terribly convenient for us and nice for her too. I mean, we got a nice house, so
Yeah.
there you go. But what I was thinking of is, just before we went live, and even after we went live, Eddie and Susan and others here who were engaged in the conversation. I see you guys. Good to see you, Lynn, all the way from Australia. It's early over there.
Mhm.
When do you sleep, Lynn? When do you sleep? Dora's here, right? So
Very rarely.
good. Good. There'll be plenty of time to sleep in the
needs
coffin.
sleep?
We got work to do, right? Fantastic. So, but what I was thinking is that you guys took ownership of the community, of the platform, right? And so thank you for that. Thank you. I know a lot of times, sometimes I tune in and it's like a Morgan here, everybody's
Yeah.
just sitting there waiting, but when Eddie's here, it's pretty reliable that we're going to be talking about something, maybe something good,
Yeah, miss something good. Mhm.
Yeah. Because of his loquacity, right?
Mhm.
He's loquacious. Oh, I'm sorry, loquacity would be the actual.
Oh,
word.
you're throwing those big words out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned it because that's what everybody told me. Garrulity is one of them too. Anyway.
Well,
But,
the thing is that there's a place for you here, right? And this is I think we're going to go with this today, since I don't have any topic prepared for you, which I never do anyway. But what I noticed was that some of you take ownership of your experience, in this case, we can use this group, meeting as an example. That's an experience. That's part of your experience here with this business community. But some of you tend to take more ownership than others. And some of you tend to, especially if you're new. I mean, come on, let's say you showed up at a party, you don't know anybody. And I don't know, meet this guy over here, maybe make a couple friends. You guys ever notice? Here's the thing. You ever notice if you've gone to, let's say, a class, okay, like a one day course could be. Has anybody here taken a 1-day course? I'll give you an example. First aid, right? So here's like a 1-day course on emergency. Yeah, there you go. Like how to do CPR or wound, trauma treatments, right? And you show up at the course, all right? And if that's not the kind of course you've been to, just pick one, all right? And you show up at the course and everybody's like sitting there waiting for the instructor. Maybe, there's a couple over there and the couple, they're just talking quietly with each other. Yeah. Did you remember to lock the door today? Did you let the dogs out? All right. And they're not being too loud. Okay. But by the end of the day, all right, so you've been through basic instruction and here's the lunch break. And now, so here it is coming to the end of the day and the instructor's like, quiet, everybody. We got our next lesson. And everybody's like, it's like a party going on. So yeah, right. Am I right? I'm right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So what happened there? People took more ownership of that experience. They felt they had more space. They could reach further and not be so inhibited by that. Now, in some cases, you show up at the 1-day course, you don't know anybody, but there's the really loud guy, right? Who, no matter what, he's like, hey, yeah, right. So very, very extroverted and exceedingly loud, which just being an American, according to you Brits, right? We're all very loud and boorish, but that person could be, let's say, the life of the party, or they could just be annoying, right? But the idea that you go up into a higher level of participation. So here's the philosophical, the bottom line with all of this here is that some of you feel very comfortable in this space. Whether you've achieved your financial goals here yet or not, okay, that's not wasn't the criterion. That's not the barometer, okay. But you're taking ownership of this space. You feel welcome. It's my intention that everyone does, of course. Just like at the 1-day course event, the instructor obviously wants everyone to participate and take ownership of this. I mean, the whole idea of this or any education is that you can do something with it, right? That you can have an effect. Not that you can pass an examination. I guess you can go sign up for university if you want to play that game, which is not profitable unless you're the university, right? But that you can cause something to occur in the marketplace. That's the whole idea here. So you're going to have to take ownership of this. And when we think about, and I was just having this conversation with a client just a little while ago. When you think about what Ralph Emerson called the law of laws, cause and effect, right? What we're really talking about here is the ratio between how much you feel like you're the effect versus how much you feel like you're the cause. In other words, being effective, right? Cause, effects, right? So if you are coming into, let's say you're brand new here. Okay, we've got some brand new members here. Welcome, you guys. Glad you're here. And at the outset, are you more cause or effect? Well, obviously effect, right? So you showed up, you paid money to consume course material, and now here you are listening, right? So the cause point of this conversation in present time is my mouth, right? And the effect point is your ears, cause, effect, right? But what we've got to do is we've got to balance those flows. And I've talked about this with you guys before, right? There's a time to be a consumer, to be effect, right? And then there's a time to be the producer, to be cause. And this is a major imbalance for a lot of people, right? It's easy to be the consumer. Any half an idiot can walk down the street, show up at the store, and be the effect or be affected by all the other causes that impinge upon you right? Oh, I watched the news and now, I'm emotionally, drained or whatever. Or, I had the conversation with my mother-in-law and, right. So you got to be the effect of that. Okay. But if you just become conscious of it and reinterpret, right? Oh, this is what she said, or this is what I heard on, mass media, or here's the, the scenario of, business and this, lecture that I'm in right now, right? Or the book that I'm reading, right? And you can be conscious of that and just kind of say, all right, now what can I do with this? I just read from the author. The author was cause, I was effect. And now let me go ahead and not just inflow, but outflow. Let me go ahead and put this stuff to use. Or if the book is crap, throw it in the garbage, right? But go be cause, go do something, go be effective, in other words. That's the whole point. So I guess as an analogy, right, we could just look at what just happened here. We went live, mid-sentence, whatever, Eddie and Susan was talking about. That's good content. It may or may not have anything to do with, e-commerce. But what doesn't have to do with e-commerce these days? I mean, here's the thing, guys. When you really take ownership of this and you develop the filters, you're going to start seeing things. You're going to start seeing opportunities, and some of you are already seeing this, right? We're just talking about dogs. That's an opportunity, right? Cup for every day of the week. My 7 dog cups. I don't know. There's lots of ideas there. 10 million different designs for each different kind of dog. And that's one item, a 3-letter word, dog. Okay, great. Reverse those letters and we got God, right? How many cups can you come up with what that 3-letter word, right? My goodness, the whole faith-based community, there's so much you could do with that. But you're going to start seeing opportunities that will filter in what you previously did not get through your filters. In other words, your paradigms will shift. What is a paradigm? It's a collection of habits which is essentially the way you see the world through your paradigm. This is how things are according to you. I'm not saying that's the truth. I'm just saying that's your reality, right? Because reality isn't as it is, it's as we are. So you're going to start seeing things that correlate with your natural proclivities or developed proclivities. A proclivity is a natural tendency or leaning, okay? So you've got, like in my case, all right, I've been in the sales and marketing space for a long time. Okay. And so I hear things and I see things that most people can't hear or see. I'm not setting myself up on a pedestal. I'm just letting you know, these are my filters. Okay. Now you start talking to me about accounting and I'm out, like put me to sleep like that fast, right? Don't show me spreadsheets. Don't asking me about tech support stuff. No, please. Right. And you guys have been here for a while, don't ask John technical questions. Don't do that. Right. You want to talk philosophy? I'm your guy. I got so much ammo, no problem. Okay. But there's an old saying, if you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail. Is that a bad thing? I don't think so. Right now, I mean, it could be short-sighted, right? I mean, you've got other hats that you wear in your life. You've got other things that you do besides your e-commerce business, right? I mean, somehow you survived up until the point where you enrolled here. So something's working for you. So you've got other roles. Here's mom, dad, brother, sister, son, daughter, right? So you've got other roles, community member, your church or, whatever you do, right? So you've got other roles that you participate in your life. And great news is that you can choose to, I'm going to be the hammer now. I'm very deliberately be the hammer. And then you could choose to be the screwdriver, right? It's a whole different reality and a different set of filters. Because you've got more brains than a hammer. Hopefully you do, right? So, but the idea that you could be so focused and effective because you've developed yourself to the point of among the best at hammering in nails in this case. All right, the hammer is way better than the screwdriver at that task, and it looks for that task. That nail's a little bit sticking out. Bam! Right. You see that? So you're going to see opportunities based on the ownership and the position that you take in your own business and throughout different areas of life. Hopefully I'm making some sense. The point is that you cannot remain an outsider and not take ownership and just be the effect and whatever. outside looking in, right? You can't do that and be effective. Effects don't create effects. Causes create effects. So how can you be cause? This is like heavy duty philosophy, guys. I can refer you to all kinds of books and stuff. I've been studying this stuff for a long time. And I still need reminders all the time. Because life is seductive, man. It's like, oh, look at me. Oh, this over here. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're a victim. Oh, right. So, I mean, all the impinging ideas that would suggest that you can't, well, you got to reinterpret those. I'm speaking for myself. I got to reinterpret those and remember how powerful I actually am. I just had a meeting with my mastermind group. Some of you guys know I run 4 businesses, but through my publishing company, I have a mastermind group, and there were people in tears on, talking about like the transformation and some of the stuff that they've experienced just with like the books that we've read and the conversations that we've had. Keep in mind that even as I don't know if mundane is the word, but let's use it, as mundane as it may seem to sell coffee cups and t-shirts on the interwebs, right? There's a bigger game afoot. And that game is who you become in the process. It's really profound. So please take ownership of that. Participate. Or not, I mean, it's your choice, okay? But I'll keep showing up like I did today because Lana's out doing what she needs to do. We've got a couple hot mics and we got some hands up here. We got Susan and Eddie, and I think Eddie had his hand up first. Hey, Eddie. Eddie.
All right. Hello.
Hey.
Again. Well, as usual, you'll just grab a topic out of the ether. And so we talk, and I first would have heard you talking about community, then you went to cause and effect. Well, we're in the entrepreneurship business, and cause and effect. You're the cause, and the effect happens when you do something about your cause. Now, you use the word mundane for cups. Well, and you can think it like that, but it's a business. I mean, there are people making millions selling cups. So you can take it as mundane or you can take it as stupendous. I mean, it's how you perceive it. That's what the paradigm is about. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be the best mug seller, the best cup seller. I mean, think about this. You get a cup and put a caption on it. Some saying, there's a community of people, using that word again, that wants that cup. Your job is to arrange a way for them to find it. That's called marketing. Mm-hmm. We're on, I mean, look at here, we're on somewhere where you can look. I'm talking to somebody in Australia a while ago. You can go anywhere to find these people. It's a matter of, do you use what medium? I mean, it's Facebook, Instagram, you choose. Don't try to do 5. Get one of them that you're comfortable with. You can take this Zoom thing like this and then put it on YouTube, and all of a sudden, everybody wants that cup. As they say, it went viral. I mean, but you're the cause and effect. It's how you perceive things is how the universe will receive you. It's a vibration. Whatever you do. And when I started learning this, I started getting careful with my words. I mean, that's how I evolved into this type of speaker, because I was just blah, 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 which is why I ended up in the principal's office a lot. But when I started understanding that, wait a minute, I can talk, and everybody always, how you can just open your mouth like that? I say, same way you do, but I had gotten ideas about, I'm an introvert that turned into an extrovert. I mean, that's just how it is. I can be in this room by myself, or I can get out in the crowd and just, let's do it. That's what entrepreneurs become, because you explore. It's one of the most, you explore life and get paid for it. Wow, I got to write that down. You exploring life and get paid for it, as opposed to these jobs I had to wait for the boss to give me a check based on what it is I did and whether or not they liked it and whether or not they want to keep me around. When you're an entrepreneur, I tell people on the job, I say, don't worry about the minimum wage. Why are you thinking like that? I mean, John just talked about the word focus. What are you focusing? You're focusing on minimum wage? No wonder you can't make any money. Forget that. Start thinking, I want to make as much money as I can possibly make. There's no shortage. None, never is. And we know that by looking around. Every time we look around, how come he made our money? Because he's thinking better than you. Think better, you get better. So owning this community, well, hey, look, that's what you do. Get in the crowd of people. They say be a front seater. Get up there. Hey, how y'all doing? I'm here. Who are you? You're about to find out. Hear ye, hear ye. I love people. I love life, and I love what I'm into. And let's get together and make each other happy. That's kind of what mastermind groups do. So all I'm saying to you is, yes, own this thing. We talked about dog walking. We was talking about it, and all of a sudden it turned into what? It's a lucrative business. People love dogs. People love cats. That's people that love goats. That's a man that has a goat thing that don't buy any lawnmowers. Hire my goats. And they bring the goats over. And it's a natural way to get his grass cut down to the nub. And you say, wow, when can I get them back? As soon as you grow some more grass. You know, anything can turn into entrepreneurship if you perceive it. So go ahead. And when you're talking about being a goat, yes, that's how to do it. Go on and I'm trying to find the T. Be tremendous. Sounds good. Y'all, thank you very much for this opportunity. Keep going. Dog walking and mouth talking and yeah, just don't do any stalking. Just go ahead and out there and be great at what you do and people will love you for it. Have a great day. Enjoy this.
Eddie Smalls, thank you for your loquacity, sir. Well done. Very, very well done. Let's get Susan out here. And then I thought I saw another hot mic, maybe Deborah. Susan, you got any chipmunks? You got any chipmunks? By the way, do you come with goats when you do the house sitting with the dog people? You bring goats?
No, I don't bring them with me. They stay here in the pen. Yeah. The chickens stay home too. Yeah.
Right.
Eddie, you're an introvert becoming an extrovert when you need to, right? Totally. Thank you for that. That's me. I don't like to talk I don't like to talk. Can you tell? Anyway, back to John and his spiel. Your hammer needs to talk to the screwdriver so the screwdriver knows what a hammer does. It opens up his world. It opens up, and likewise the screwdriver. The ideas of others need to be shared. I had to write it down to give another point of view. Everybody, sometimes we get stuck. I get stuck in this thinking one way, and then somebody brings something else up about that topic, and it's like, oh, okay. So we need to talk. And you people out there, you second and third timers, raise your hand. Have a good day. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Susan. You're a fun person to be around, aren't you? Yes, you are, Susan. By the way, Susan's got all kinds of animals in her midst. I thought, hey, Deborah's got a hot mic. Deborah.
Oh, have I? Oh, right. Well, excuse me. Just getting over COVID. Well, this is my first time here on one of these sessions. I met you earlier on today or yesterday, I think, John. So I'm very, very new to everything, and I'm totally confused. My head's buzzing. Everything I'm trying to do is not quite working out, and I don't know whether it's me, my age, my equipment.
Well, you just got here, Deborah. Come on.
Oh, I know, but I've been going through stuff, and I think, well, I'm sure I read something about that, but I don't know where I saw that. And but I have got one question, which is completely off topic of what we've been doing. I don't know whether there's anybody out from the UK here,
Oh, yeah.
But do you know what I'm supposed to do about the tax thing for the Amazon seller account? Is asking for some sort of company registration number or tax code and things like that there, and I've got no clue what I'm supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So do you have an LTD or,
No, I've got nothing at all. So
okay.
LTD, is that what I need to?
Well,
Oh,
no,
for
I mean,
a
that would
limited
be like
company.
the British version of an LLC in the United
Yeah.
States. And somebody in England can help Deborah either live here with us right now if you get a quick answer, or you guys can connect in the Facebook group and
What
share
I
that.
can share is that after this meeting, when John closes out,
Yeah.
log back in to the same meeting, and there's all kinds of people behind the scenes that are still there or that come on to answer questions like that and to help
All
you
right.
through any problem that you have or whatever.
All right. Okay. Thank you very
So
much.
just log back in, and that's for any of us. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Susan. Thank you.
There you go. Thanks for speaking up, Deborah. So we'll have a little, British invasion, after the meeting here today. That's cool. By the way, this room is always open, right? I mean, I show up at 1:15 p.m. Eastern US time, but besides that, it's just sitting there. So if you guys want to use the room for whatever, there it is. So cool. And yeah, lots of info in the Facebook group. By the way, if you go into the members Facebook group, there's a way to search. Right, you click a little magnifying glass and just type whatever you want, any keywords, and it just searches the entire history of the group for that. Right, so that's got its uses as well. All right, guys. Well, we had a fun little meeting here today. I don't see any other hands up. Thanks for dealing with me while Lana's out. Oh, here comes Eddie again. Hey, Eddie, what's up, buddy? Eddie.
Well, I just want to give Deborah a little plug here, and this could help anybody else that confusion, that's a good thing. All confusion means is you want answers. So you just asked a question and you got an answer to it. So be confused because, and just get whatever questions that's in your head, because all your brain's saying is, what do you want us to give you? It almost sound like some mystic stuff, but you put it out there and the answers come. And they may not come right away, but that's what gets rid of confusion. Confusion wants clarity. And of course, you came to this business for a reason. So write that down. Why did you get in this business? You're going to get a lot of answers. And you squeeze it down to the nice juice and put it in a cup and drink it. Because it will calm your mind down and a lot of things will happen. It's not going to happen overnight. You just keep coming at this and coming on this community like John said, and you'll be surprised and shocked and say, wow. It's nice to be confused because out of confusion comes clarity, and you just learn what you need to learn and keep going. That's my extra 2 cents. Thanks for the opportunity to say this, but welcome to the group, Deborah.
There you go. Thank you, Eddie. Personally, I hate being confused. I don't like mysteries, but I like knowing stuff. But one leads to the other, as Eddie was saying. Glad you guys are here. We'll be back here again tomorrow. I see Sherry in the chat says search UK and you'll be able to get lots of info. Yeah, so there you go. Search in the Facebook group for any UK issues. Good, guys. Let's wrap up with that. I'll see you back here in 23 and a half hours. Sound good? Yeah? What can you accomplish in the next 23 and a half hours?